Hi there Gully Boys and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited today because I will tell you my story about my trip to Paris as a lead. So yeah, as you probably guess, I was in Paris and I was out like this. I was out 3 times like this. And it was amazing. I felt very comfortable. It is a big difference about going out into a country where people are more open-minded than in a country like where I live in Romania, where people can look very weird at you if you do what I do. I will also give you some advices if you need, and I hope this journey, this trip of mine, can be very inspiring for many of you that are still in the closet or want to go out. Okay, let's get started. So yeah, as I was saying, in the first day I was tired and also scared a little bit, so I didn't go out. But I've think about it in my sleep, actually, about the next day, how I will go out, because I was like, in my mind was like, okay, I've been out in Romania, so 3 times or 4 times, and it wasn't a amazing time, but if I don't do this here, like if I don't do this there in Paris, I would have regretted. And I think I thought about this all the night. In my mind was like, okay, so I cannot wait for tomorrow to go out because it will be a shame if I will not do this. So I was waking up. I take my coffee with my girlfriend at a restaurant. I didn't wear any makeup or any clothes. I was wearing my day-to-day clothes, my boyish clothes, and I started to feel some kind of butterfly in my stomach because the moment was approaching, and I was like, okay, maybe I will not do this. But lucky that I've convinced myself at that moment that I have to do this. So this is my first outfit that I had in the first day. I try not to show this part of the arms because I was like, this part was burned by the sun, and here I was too white. So that's why I've taken that jacket, and you'll see that in almost all my outfits I had to wear tights, even if usually I didn't wear tights. I don't wear tights too much, but the reason that I wear tights is that there were 23 degrees Celsius out there, and the other fact is that I've cut myself when I was shaving my legs. And the hardest part about going out is the moment when you step out of the door and you take that few steps, and I don't know, a block away, and that's it. Then you'll get used to this because you can't go back, because you start to feel amazing about yourself. So first steps through the door, of course, I was like shitting myself. I was afraid because I didn't do this for so long. Like, it has been a year since I've done this first times. That's 3 or 4 times when I was out in Romania. And here was different because I was out in a place like outside the building. There were already like many people, and of course I was wearing a mask, and because it's better to take like baby steps, like, you know, just wear a mask and then probably you'll get off. But after like 1 street away, I started to feel good, and I started to look actually people in the eyes, and no one said anything. I don't know if, because I get this question a lot, I don't know if guys were looking at me, and I don't even care about this, because I started to feel like normal, like how I feel every day about myself when I'm walking around. And yeah, we were walking, like me and my girlfriend, and we were on a hill at, actually first we were in front of the Moulin Rouge. I was the Lady Marmalade. That, from what I've heard is the red district of Paris. And I felt a little bit scared because there were like, I don't know, men that were looking dangerous. So I was heading to Montmartre. We were heading to Montmartre. And on our way, we took some photos, of course. This time when I was going out, to be honest, I was still scared a little bit crisp about this, and I was taking my mask off only for photos, and I was like sweating because it started to become hot, and it started to, I don't know, with those tights that were like doing this stuff. What is called in English, but you understand. On my feet, I was like, oh my god. I had to breathe. So I was taking my mask off for a moment. No one said anything. Everything was perfect, and I took some beautiful pictures for the first day, and we were heading back home. So I was out in that day for like 4 hours, and it wasn't dangerous. I've been through stores and it was okay. I didn't talk to anyone actually in that day. There was a girl that was asking us for photos, like to do her some photos, but I didn't say anything, so my girlfriend took care of this. But it was amazing for the first day. Coming up in the second day, guess what? I will talk to people. The start of the second day, it was the worst thing ever. So I did my makeup, I didn't like it, and I was like on the point like to give up about this and to go out just, you know, as a normal boy. And I've told my girlfriend that I don't want to do this anymore, but and another thing was that the signs were there about this, like not to do this, because after I did my makeup the second time, and my girlfriend was very patient about this, when we were opened the door at our Airbnb, the alarm started to ring, and I was panicked because I was like, oh my god, the police will came here and I'm all like this, what am I doing? So I was throwing my wig out, and I was going to remove my makeup, but she closed the alarm, and I was like, phew, okay, so now probably this is a sign and I don't have to go out right now. But at the same time, that thought that I had the other day was in my mind, like, you know what, I'm here in Paris where I can be free. If I don't do this here, I'm not doing this anywhere. So I put my wig back, and I started again, yes, I started again to fix my makeup. My girlfriend helped me, like actually in the first day she helped me, but not like for the full makeup, just here at the eyes and a little bit retouches. And the outfit was this one, and I thought that it will not be a great day, but we were heading to Les Marais. I think I don't pronounce this correct. Les Marais, it's near Châtelet. So it's actually the LGBTQ neighbor of Paris, which is in the center. So I was with the subway, with the metro for the first time, like this. And again, after the few steps, I start to feel normal and okay about myself. Actually, people just look at me and just look at us because we were a couple of two girls. I'm sure for this. So actually, in all of this time, I just heard a whistle like for us from somewhere far away from some guys. But that was all. Because again, I'm asked a lot if guys were approaching me. No one was approaching me, so thank God. So yeah, I arrived in the center, and we've been to some thrift shops, and people were like, you know, as always, people in this trip actually, all of the people didn't give a shit that I was looking like this. And again, I was free. I was damn free, and I like this. I liked it a lot. So we've been to those thrift shops. We didn't buy anything, but I recommend you to do this. One of them is called Free P-Star, and I think the other is 1 Kilo. It's around the Centre du Pompidou if you are going there. And of course, in that area there are many LGBTQ bars, and again, that is the area of LGBTQ. And yeah, after this we were going in front of the museum, which is Centre du Pompidou, and we were staying there, like we were sitting and smoke a cigar, and that there is where I've take my mask off, like for the most span of time in this journey. And we were sitting there, and the first people that I've ever interact with as this and I've talked to was actually homeless girl, that of course she was asking us for money, and I've give to her, and we were talking in English, even she was from France, and yeah, she didn't say anything, so I had some confidence gaining. Then two girls approach us, and they were asking if we want some coffee, because they had a charity or a project of theirs, and they still had some hot water. And again, I've talked to these two girls. For the first time I felt normal about doing this, like no one was skeptic about me or taking a ugly look at me or weird things, you know, or judge me in any way. So I was standing there, and we were about to go into the museum, so I was there in front of the Centre du Pompidou, and again, as I was telling you, I started to gain some confidence. So I was straight to the girl that was at the door at the information center and asked her things, and I feel very proud about this because it was my initiative, and actually that was like the first conversation that I was initiated with someone like this. So yeah, probably for many of you those things are not so big, but for me are like I'm born again, you know. And after this, after the museum, we were at a cafe. So there, I didn't knew for the first time the cafe was calling Le Drapeau, which means the flag. But I saw the name, but I didn't notice that actually that is a LGBTQ place. And we were sitting, and this guy that was very nice has come to us, and again I've interacted with people, and people were passing by, and there were like lots of cool fashion people out there, and of course people that were actually happy to see me doing this, which here in my country doesn't happen too often, to be honest. And again, I was feeling like I was shining of some, you know, happiness, because for the first time in my life this was really appreciated in front of me by some stranger, like in real life, you know. I'm not talking about Instagram, like in real life, like a day-to-day interaction. And after this, I was started to feel a little bit tired, because when you are wearing a wig, you start again to sweat a little bit, and even if again it was pretty cold outside, but like comparing to Romania. So yeah, I thought that we will go home, but actually after we go down to the subway and we see that we can buy tickets at that, I don't know, entrance. We were out again, and I was like, what about going to Louvre? And I don't know how to pronounce it, Louvre in English actually, because I don't think it's Louvre in French. But anyway, and yeah, again, many pictures, walking near strangers that were like, again, happy to see someone doing this, and I was again happy. I was happy too because of them, and we took some pictures out there at Louvre in front of it. I didn't enter that museum, and then we headed back home. So this was my second day. That was full of achievements unlocked. And after this, the third day, we were coming back home, and we had to make our luggage to go back to Romania. The truth is that I was a little bit drunk, let's say like this, and I was like, okay, I will do the third outfit, but just around the block. First, when I was out like this, because that was a little bit of a provocative outfit that I had, like more than the other ones. Two people approaching us, demanding us a lighter for their cigarettes, and my girlfriend was like, they were speaking in French, and I didn't want to interact with them because I felt like they are a little bit dangerous, and when I feel this, I don't interact with people. And my girlfriend was like, I don't speak your language. And after this, he was like, a lighter, I need a lighter, and we said that we don't have. I said it actually that we don't have, and that was actually the first person that probably were like, after they were passing, they were like rumored about me being a guy or something like this, because I heard them and I know a little bit of French, but that doesn't matter. And yeah, actually that is the street where I was staying with my Airbnb, that street that you can see in the photos in that day. And yeah, it was really fun. So my advice to you, if you want to go travel like this, is to pick some places where you know that are LGBT friendly. And I recommend you actually, it seems that on the list in if you search it on Google about where is safe to cross-dress, Paris is not on the list. I don't know why, from European places, but Barcelona seems to be on the list, London seems to be on the list, and Amsterdam and Berlin, and I think Hamburg also. So those are like 5 places where you can go, but I'm sure that Madrid is safe, even if I've never been there. And of course, probably the north country of Scandinavian countries, or Denmark, are pretty safe for doing this, and probably Milano too, or Rome. I had probably forgot about some places, but in general in Western Europe it seems to be fine. So you just have to take some, I don't know, courage and be sure that you want to do this.